we removed all the wheels, right now we're gonna want to take off the sway bar end link. The sway bar inside is moving internally, so you're gonna have to get a wrench and a 10 mil to take it out. So once the nut is about off, or close to off, you should be able to just free spin it off. Once it comes off, take out the sway bar end link, get it out the way. Now we're gonna take the bottom part of the strut off that attaches to the lower control arm. Once you get it halfway off, you should be able to push it. Push the knuckle down, pull it out. So we gotta remove the upper control arm just for some clearance. It's a size 18 also. Same as the lower control arm. You could leave the nut a little on. Grab the hammer, your goal is to hit it right here. Be careful not to hit the nut. There it is. Couple love taps. Gonna leave this on for now. And take out the 3 top hat bolts. So there's a cover on here. You could try pulling it off with your hands, but it's pretty hard. I like to get a rag, either a flathead or a pry bar. Just pry it off with the rag here so it doesn't scratch. All right, now we got the 313s up here that you can take out. All right, so the goal is to not stretch these brake lines right here. Once you take this off, it'll drop. Now the goal is to try to get it out from the lower control arm, the fork from the lower control arm. Once you get it out, you should be able to pull it right out. You may need to put some pressure down. That's why we dropped this for some clearance. There it is. Pull it out to the right. What I like to do is bring this back down. Upper control arm. And reattach it so it's not hanging on the brake lines. All right, so right here we have the coilover, and to adjust it, you usually don't want to touch the top right here. From factory, it comes preloaded already. So what I like to do is just make sure that these 2 perches are tightened and just leave it. And then to adjust the height, you're basically gonna move the bottom part. So this is raising the vehicle because you're extending the shock longer. You would raise it, and then to lock it, you would just bring this back down, and then with the tool, especially when it's on a car, it would be easier, but you just grab the tool and then you just keep rotating till it locks. Right now we're only doing about an inch drop from stock, just to see how it looks. These are the rears right here. Just doing about an inch or about 2 fingers. And then we'll toss them on. We got the new coilover in, right here. We're gonna pop it up. There's a couple threads on one, so you can drop it and it'll stay. After, you should have enough clearance to push this down and slide the fork over into the control arm. Go ahead, get your lower control arm bolts, slide them in. If you need help lifting this up, you can always use a jack. So for the new coilovers, there's a 12mm Allen bolt for the lower control arm. On the other side, I'm just using a crescent wrench for the nut. Is this bottom perch right here. You actually want to, from the top perch to the bottom perch, you want to get a tape measurement and line it up with the other side, just so both sides are matching the same height. Come into here, there's a bolt right here for the shocks. You're going to take that one out. You can take it that one out fully. Grab an 18 and take that nut out for where the strut attaches to. Alright, this is a pretty long bolt right here, and it looks like it's gonna hit this exhaust. So we're just gonna possibly remove it or just loosen it, just for some clearance. You're gonna throw a jack under to hold all the tension. Then when you take the bolt out, you're able to drop the jack. The spring should come off. Then you can take these two, I believe they're 18s also, off. And this whole thing should just come off. Go ahead, grab your wrench, hold this. Just taking off the nut for now. Do not take off the bolt with all this tension on the spring, or else it will pop. This out. Take out this spring. Got the new spring. We're gonna attach it to the leaf spring on the bottom. On the rubber part, make sure you rotate it to the correct positioning. It'll stop. And then after, once you're putting everything back in, you're just gonna align everything how it is, get the jack, and then that back bolt is just gonna have to go straight back in. You can mount the two bolts already on the top. Just finger tighten them for now. You're gonna grab your jack, position it, and guide it up. Now we just have to align the rear bolts back here. Nice. Got the back bolt in. We can tighten these up on the top. After we tighten that, I'm gonna go for the lower control arm again. And match up the holes for the struts. Once that's in, just go ahead and tighten everything. That's basically it. Just make sure your perches are tight. The same exact measurements on the other side, so you have the same ride height. Double check all your bolts so they're tight, and that's all.